So recently, obviously, I been doing the commission of Hawker's Hut, and I thought that I would kind of bring that to a close now by telling you that I have completed it. Obviously, wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit more because it's really is a special piece, I think, in terms of the expectations that came with it, really. So for this commission, I was asked to create it for somebody who unfortunately had been diagnosed with terminal cancer. Now, obviously, that is a huge undertaking, and I didn't really process it to begin with. To be honest, I was sort of willing to take it on as an act of, that's what I'm about. I'm about preserving memories. I'm about making sure that people have the best opportunity to relive and capture their past. And so that's what I ensured that I could do. So obviously I sat down and did some sketches and put together what I thought was an idea of how I could set it out and present it so that it both functioned correctly and gave the correct opportunity to relive that experience. So that was something that I wanted to include, was to be able to see through the back of Hawker's Hut, so you could experience the interior as well, and that view out of the doors at the front, which I felt was really important. Though obviously the challenge was really the woodwork, because this is old wood, this is wood that's weathered, worn, it's seen all of the different kinds of weather elements that the British Isles brings. It's down in Cornwall, Bude. It's a lovely area, and I had to do my research as well into the walk down to it and how that looked. And to be honest, I'm going to have to visit this place because it's stunning, and to sit in there, I think, would be magnificent to do. But yeah, so it has been a challenge, and really, I thought I'd kind of show you some pictures of the final piece, alongside me kind of explaining what is my reasons for doing this, and how the importance of it. It's very significant. Never did I think that 5 years ago, when I started making things and putting them on Instagram and being brave with what I was doing, I think I didn't believe that at any point somebody would have any belief in me to be able to produce something to remind somebody of their past, and so this really typifies what my name of my artwork is about. That's what it literally, this piece speaks to that. Yeah, as of Monday it will be going off to its new home, and then I believe it will be given as a gift, and hopefully it lives up to any expectation that is had of it. I'm proud of it. I'm pleased that all the different techniques that I put into it, they all kind of fitted together well. Obviously, every time you see one of my pieces like this, it's a lot of experiences with other pieces that have gone into it, and I slowly sort of put them together as one. And so this is kind of like the most up-to-date version of my skill set. And actually I brought the airbrush in way more on this than I have done before, and that I think is something that I'm going to carry on doing, because it kind of elevated everything, and instead of having this kind of fake grass effect, I really managed to, I feel, produce kind of a more realistic grass effect and very varied tones, and actually that's what I want. I want the realism out of it. Overall, I'm really pleased with what I've achieved on this occasion, and I just hope it gives comfort and that they can enjoy it and understand what I think is its purpose is, and ultimately, in the best kind of way, I wish them well. So finally, I thought I'd just take a look at the other commission that I've been working on at the moment, and as it's coming together, I had a couple of random days off earlier in the week, and so I spent a bit of time structuring out the main body of this piece. I've kind of gone for a curved back scene. It really gives a bit of an illusion of distance, perhaps, when this is finished. This is literally layers of foam board built up, and then applied like a texture of different sands, a few different textures in here that I used, and mix them in with some filler, and yeah, pasted them on. But then you can see that I went in with some ordinary filler and kind of plastered it on to kind of smooth it out in areas, to get that kind of worn tarmac sort of feeling. And then obviously it's left some sort of pothole areas, like here, which I really like. And yeah, so it's and then I've been around with the airbrush and kind of toned it down. Also made this tree to kind of add to the scene, which is literally a wireframe milliput, and then I've scored the bark in the best I can, give that effect. It's going to be well covered with different greenery, different foliages and things. So, but literally everything's got its sort of base coat of primer, and then some different Vallejo paints on top. Yeah, and obviously inside here, cocooned, is the Renault 5, which is only in there to protect it. And if you're wondering how I didn't get any paint on the back scene, I literally put a piece of paper around to protect it. So, but anything like this, I'm not too worried about, because I've actually got some edging that I've made up and actually sprayed for Walker's Heart, which I'm actually going to use as well. Also, I've used my kind of grass technique again, which I detailed on Instagram with a post on my step-by-step process for that. So that could be quite interesting, but if you let me know if you want me to do a video on that, because I'll show you the process and talk you through it. It might help. For those of you wondering as well, I've not forgotten about the shop. That's still something that I'm going to carry on with, and make sure that I finish it off, because it's something that it's going to look really, really good, I think, when it's finished. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll update you again next week on a bit more progress, perhaps. See if I can have a bit more of a settled week, because I've been here, there and everywhere. So thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you soon.